You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got some reaction coming in. Bears fans. Woo! I told you guys yesterday, unfortunately, right, wrong, or indifferent, there is a political angle to this Chicago Bears story. Of course, it looks like the Bears will be relocating to Indiana. That's just one of many businesses that have decided to shoot up the deuce to Chicago. And we've got reaction from Brandon Johnson, J.B. Pritzker, and we've got reaction from people just destroying Brandon Johnson, destroying him. Now, instead of going through the whole story again, I'm just going to play this so you will have a frame of reference in case you did not see my video yesterday.
Indiana lawmakers say they have zeroed in on Hammond for a new Chicago Bears stadium. And this morning, legislators voted unanimously to push a bill out of the Ways and Means Committee. The bill would create the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority, similar to Illinois Sports Facilities Authority. And this could convince the Chicago Bears to cross state line and build a new stadium. Lawmakers say the Bears would pay $2 billion towards construction costs, and the proposal includes new food, beverage, and innkeepers taxes in Indiana's Northwest counties to help pay for the stadium and infrastructure. Among the people who spoke during today's hearing include Hammond's mayor and the Indiana Speaker of the House.
Okay, so that's where we're at. That's what happened, right? So Brandon Johnson made these comments right here.
Is my face straight? Okay. All right, keep a straight face here. The Bears belong in the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears belong in the city of Chicago, right? And I've said repeatedly that the door is always open for conversations, Kevin Warren did call me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to connect, and I still.
Wait a minute. Kevin Warren called you and you didn't get a chance to connect. I've said since I started covering this about 2 years ago, and of course all the Arlington Heights rumors and this and that and the other, Brandon Johnson, it is not a priority for the Bears to stay in Chicago for him. It's not. All right? You're talking about a guy that's probably not a big fan of capitalism. Let's be real. He doesn't care if the Bears leave. Congratulations. You went from Lori Lightfoot to somebody worse. And now you've lost the Bears over it. I kid you not.
Kevin Warren did call me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to connect. And I still firmly believe that their best position is in Chicago, and it's evidence. The evidence is clearly speaking for itself.
So in other words, he called you. You didn't think it was in your best interest to pick up the phone in that moment. Did you know the Indiana Senate was passing a bill? Or not? You're not tuned in. All right. Just wondering. J.B. Pritzker.
It was a surprise to us. The Bears actually, yesterday, we completed more than 3 hours, my team did, of discussions with the Bears. Very positive discussions, and indeed mostly agreed on a bill that would move forward this morning. But they asked us not to move forward with it this morning because they said they wanted to tweak a couple of items in the bill, which were things that we were working with them on. And so to have a statement put out by the Bears, now they're saying to us that that statement is not some confirmation that they're moving to Indiana, but rather that Indiana had asked them to say that, they're going to move forward with the negotiations in Indiana. But I have to say it's very disappointing to hear that they would put that statement out but not say anything about the advancement that's been made in the state of Illinois. But we're waiting to hear from the Bears what they'd like to do next.
Denial is a hell of a river, folks. It's a hell of a river. It can be treacherous. There's probably some anacondas and some crocodiles on the Denial River. They're wearing blue, just pointing that out. Yeah, I mean, you see this right here. Thousands of Bears fans are calling for Chicago mayor to resign. Now, look, this follows precedent. We talked about it yesterday at length. You can go watch the video. This is being done because they want an entertainment complex. They want to be able to do this gorgeous domed stadium that can house things like the Super Bowl and WrestleMania and keep the money coming in year round, even in spite of badass winters. And that's why this is happening. I would also believe that the Bears was like, the Jets, Giants are in New Jersey. The Niners don't play in San Francisco. By the way, that bit them in the ass during the Super Bowl because they have gotten destroyed. Yeah, they got destroyed for putting on a terrible Super Bowl. The city, Santa Clara, all of that. And, of course, the Chiefs leaving Missouri to go to Kansas. By the way, the location, Hammond, Indiana, not that far away. Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, I believe, is like 30 minutes outside of Boston. So there's not like there isn't some precedent for it, but make no mistake. The Bears saw an opportunity to move to a different state that views things a lot differently, and they're taking their chance. They're taking their shot. And they're getting the hell out of Dodge. And fans are pissed. Fans are pissed. I mean, look, what can I say? Brandon Johnson really is the worst mayor in U.S. history. Yeah, I mean, Indiana Bears right there. Oof. Oof. Remember when they got rid of this and then things got even worse? Unreal. Yeah, who could have possibly imagined that Beetlejuice was going to, that it was going to get worse after Beetlejuice? Who could have possibly believed that? Imagine being the governor who lost the Bears and the mayor. A century-old cornerstone of Chicago. It's the ultimate indictment of JB's policies, a state made so expensive and so mismanaged, it can't even keep its most iconic institution. Boy, yikes. Yikes, unbelievable. Yeah. I thought for sure no one could be worse than Mayor Beetlejuice. Mayor Johnson, quote, hold my coat 45. Looks like he ran the NFL team right out of the city. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Who's next? Who's next? No, I mean, it's not going to stop. If some things don't change there, it's not going to stop. Wow. It's unbelievable. It really is. But Bears headed to Indiana. Yeah. I have a feeling that is monetarily going to work out very well for the Chicago Bears. They'll still be called the Chicago Bears. You know what? And I am going to say this. It's a damn shame. I mean, Soldier Field is fantastic. I mean, it needs renovations and all that, but it's historic. It's kind of like Lambeau. But this is what you get. This is what you get. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.